What's up? How you doing? Here I am with Amanda.
Hi.
And we're gonna try some tea today. This is called Prince and Sons Tea Company. If you see that right there.
Go get some now.
First time we're trying this, so get some fire going here.
Hope it's good. Oh my god, that scared me. Also, if you want to buy this, where did you get it from?
Huh?
Where'd you get it from?
I got it from a little French store.
Yeah, I get it at a little French store. Yeah, but if you want to get that, first watch this video. So, if you don't know how to make tea, this is how you will learn.
So we're gonna boil the water. Should be a few minutes. I may edit that time out because it'll be boring just watching water boil.
Boil.
Comes in a nice little package here. There is a picture. I think that's a frog with a crown.
Yeah, a cup of tea and sitting on a teacup. But it's a super small frog. Oh my god, it's a bird. So cool.
So we're gonna smell it, see how it smells.
Oh, I thought you meant smell the water. We're gonna smell the water. No, we're gonna smell the
That's
tea.
got a really good tea smell.
Cool.
Very nice. Okay, so the water is starting to boil. It's ready. Each one of us is gonna get a bag of
Can I
this.
put my bag in?
Yes, yeah, of this nice smelling tea.
It looks like a triangle.
Once again, Prince and Sons. Prince and Sons.
Look that up on maybe Amazon. I mean, they have it on Amazon.
It's a full English breakfast tea.
Make sure, if you have a tea bag, don't pour the water in, and don't hold. And if you don't hold this, make sure to hold it so when you pull the water, you don't have to burn yourself by picking it back up like I just did. So make sure that you're holding it on the side. So I will.
So in the bottom here it says all natural ingredients, hand blended in the UK. So we're gonna try it out now.
It says the full English breakfast is an intuition not to be tampered with. It's a combination of ingredients that together make something that is far greater than the sum of its parts. True of the breakfast and true of our tea. A blend of rich, malty,
Accents.
No, Assam.
Oh yeah.
Bright, robust, Kenyan, and refreshing Sir Lincoln Uva results in a satisfying, fortifying brew. Sugar, spice, and everything nice. Spice, everything nice. How much was this?
I don't see a price on this, but I think I paid like 12 bucks for this.
I thought it said 30 bucks.
No.
That's like its code thing.
So this says
it's the
best used by
expiration.
April 2023. Who lives and who dies?
I thought.
So this
it was
this tea is from Kenya, Sri Lanka, and Assam.
Wait, oh, yeah, Coke. I'm tired today. I had a long day today, but no homework because there's parent-teacher conferences. Yeah. Did you have a conference with Miss Lopez?
No.
Oh.
They said.
So I can make fire?
It only sparks.
Why does it smell nothing, like nothing? Oh, it looks like a whirl. Look, it's taking all the foam. Whoa, more foam. I'm gonna
So
take
the
this
British,
inside.
when they drink their tea, even if the tea is not the best, they make it sound and look like it's the best.
They take.
grab the cup, and it's in these little cute little cups.
I have those type of cute little cups. I have like a purple box, and it has like tiny picnic, like cake plates, tiny little forks, spoons, and knives, and then tiny little teacups and like the teapots. I was about to say little pouring things.
So I think it's still hot, but you know.
Cheerio! If you don't taste it, you're weak.
It's a bit hot. But not that
all
hot.
over me. It's hot.
Initial thoughts. Thumbs up on this. Good tea, high
I burned
quality.
myself. Minus 1 point.
Very nice flavor, full body.
But we made it with fire, so that means yeah, I burned my tongue.
Yeah, that's a high premium tea. I've never had this before, and I always look for a new tea to have. But in general, I'm a Lipton tea guy.
Yeah, I like Lipton more.
I've always had Lipton, even when I was little. I like Stash is another brand I like. They make good tea. Oolong and white tea is awesome.
I like the Earl Grey tea.
Earl Grey is good.
Yeah, Earl Grey is really good. I like Lipton tea the best. That one's number 1, and then 2 is like Earl Grey. This is like 3 or something, like 4 or 5.
Almost want to talk or speak in a British accent.
Cheerio, you don't drink it, and it's still hot. You're weak. I'm back in.
Weather's getting a little bit cooler at night.
Yeah, it's starting.
But
It's
not-
fall already, but
It's not cold. It's just a little bit cool.
yeah. I had my birthday on like the 16th. I'm now 10. I'm very happy about that. I had a very good time. If you know like this cat called Pusheen, it's like this very cute cat, and I had it on my cake, and I have like this toy, and I got a lot of gifts, and I was very happy on that day. Also went on a play date with my friends. Cheerio.
Said I had a history teacher, and he had a nice big Stanley thermos, and in the wintertime he would pour a cup of tea for himself. And it was the first class I had in the morning, sophomore year, history. Had him for homeroom, and then I had him for history. And he would take a sip and then
No
talk.
science? Who'd you have for science?
I'm talking about him now.
Okay.
Science, I had a whole different teacher. And I was always thinking while I was sitting there, I was thinking I could learn a lot better if I had a cup of tea listening to you talk, and I could take a sip once in a while. But I never had tea in that class, but I should have. And he always would say that he used to be a big coffee drinker, and he goes, not anymore. I now have Lipton tea.
Why do they call it Lipton tea? Is it for your lips? Your lips get a ton of the tea on it.
Yes. But anyway, that was a good class. And then after that, I went across the hall where I had math class. Had math class, and then after math class, I would go down a flight of stairs, the second room on the right, English class, which was taught by a very boring teacher. He was a young guy, and it was just boring, that class. He didn't have much, you know, experience with the excitement factor, and so we would get bored.
What was he like? Yeah, students, just do page 9.
Yeah,
and,
it was very.
And then just go to 10. And when
Well,
you
he would
finish,
talk
just
a
don't.
little literature, but it was very, very boring. I did have the following, not the following year, the year after that, senior year, I had a very good English teacher. His name was Mr. Jackson, and I enjoyed that class a lot. He had a lot of experience. He was an older guy. He was probably maybe 60 back then, and he's still alive today. Still alive today.
How about 100? Ooh, ooh.
And he had a good way of teaching and kept the class interesting. And I remember we read the book, which is one of my favorite books, Deliverance. The book is much, yeah. The book
is it inappropriate?
Is much better than the movie. Gives you background of where they work and all that stuff. Where the movie begins at the place where they're going on the trip. They're filling up with gas and all, but the book begins a lot before that.
Like,
and
oh yeah, we're packing up. Yeah. Our car broke down. Yeah.
But I love the story, Deliverance.
Can you get me that book? Is it inappropriate?
You can read it later on. So then after we finished reading the book, which I was really into, he brought in the big TV back then with the big VCR on the bottom, and we got to see the movie with Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds, yeah, I got Burt, and my name is Reynolds.
And I'm a big fan of the movie.
Do you want to watch it again?
Yes. And I wish they had made the sequel while Burt Reynolds was alive. Now, you know, too late. But anyway.
When did he die?
A few years ago.
1920.
Yeah. But getting back to that English, that history teacher, he was a really good guy. He cared about everybody. And he was one of those people that, even though he didn't know you from years before, or he wasn't a relative, he wasn't a father or an uncle or anything like that, he was one of those people that cared. He was interested in what you were going through, if anything. And he would always ask you, what's going on, things like that. And he really cared. One of the best people I've ever met in my life. He died a few years ago.
How old was he?
I think he was in his late 60s.
That means like 69, 67, 68, 66.
Yes.
I mean, and then 65, and then when you're in your 64, that means like you're early.
Yes. Well, he might have been. I think he was older than that. He was probably like mid 70s. Come to think of it, but it was a few years back, maybe a decade ago. But nice guy. It's been a few teachers that I've had that were really, really good teachers and good people. And then of course you had the other side of that. You had the half and half. You had people that were good teachers,
but kind of disciplined.
Yeah, kind of, vomit bags. And I could name them, but big deal now. And then you had teachers that were not that great at teaching, and they were vomit bags. So had a couple of those too. But I did have a few teachers that were awesome.
Like the history.
Yeah, the history, and also my English teacher.
Yeah.
Loved that English teacher.
I feel like the vomit bags that don't even know what they're doing, like, just do page 9. Just finish the whole book. 1 through 300 something, okay? Just do that, and when you're done, just go to the other class and not bother me.
Right.
I'm just gonna sleep here, okay?
I remember in the 6th grade, I had a really good math teacher. And he was a good guy too, so he had both things going. He died.
Like 2 years ago?
He died a long time. He died like
100 years ago?
30 years back or something, maybe more.
So violent.
Really nice guy, knew his stuff. I'll save future stories about him for other videos. But anyway, so to recap here, Prince and Sons Tea Company, we give it 2 thumbs up. high quality, 12, 14 bucks for this. Good full body flavor, and with the UK touch. But it's African tea, the best tea.
Dun, dun. I finished mine already. Like just a few sips left.
Delicious. That's it.